How y'all doing?
Hello everybody, what is up? It's Jiwon. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I thought I would do one of these like chit chat videos again, because y'all seem to like when I just talk, and I like to just talk, so it's a win-win. Also, yes, I'm in the car because I wanted to do like a drive with me video, and so I'm like, okay, I need to have a destination. I don't want to just like drive aimlessly. So like, I know those are copyrighted, but it's fun. Anyways, as for the title, I went on a date the other day and I will not be seeing him again. For that, quick little outfit of the day. This t-shirt is from Hollister, this hoodie is from Amazon, and I'm wearing Lucky Brand jeans and Adidas sneakers. And then I also have my North Face jacket here. This is part of a brand deal I'm doing, and clip-on earrings are from an Instagram page that no longer is active, so their bio says indefinite hiatus. But okay, as for the date, so we got ramen for dinner, and like, okay, he looked like his photos, he was cute, whatever. It's just, there was nothing there. Zero, like, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, he was super accommodating and super nice and all that. Editing Jiwon popping in here, but basically when I say accommodating, I had changed like where I wanted to meet like 5 different times, because first he was like, oh, we could meet like at my place first, and which, like, no, I'm sorry, you are a stranger, you scare me, I don't know you like that. I obviously did not word it in that way, but I was just like, oh, sorry, could we meet in a public place? And he first wanted to meet at like 8 p.m. Bro, I start getting ready for bed at like 8:30. That is not gonna work for me. Again, I did not word it like that, but I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, but like, could we meet earlier? Like maybe like, I don't know, 4:30 or 5. And he was like, oh, like I have class until like 5. It's like 5:30, okay. And I was like, yeah, sure, like that's fine. And then first he was like, oh, we can get sushi. And I don't like raw fish. So I was like, and then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, could we go somewhere else? And then no annoyance at all, which is very, very kind of him. But he was like, oh yeah, no, like that's fine. Like, is this ramen place okay? And I was like, yeah, no, ramen's great. Okay, like I'm so sorry for changing so much. And like, after all of that, I couldn't cancel. Like, yes, technically I could have, but like, I just felt like I would have been so rude to cancel after all of that, you know what I mean? I'll get into a little bit more in a second. I would probably rate the date like, okay, my rating system is gonna sound really weird, but hear me out. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Hear me out. And you're gonna think like, oh, so that means it was like, actually no, I take that back. You know what, we're gonna give it 7 out of 10, which I feel like is pretty high, but considering everything that could go wrong, that didn't go wrong, that's why I'm giving it 7 out of 10. Editing Jiwon interjecting here. Okay, honestly, the real crux of the issue was just that I was not physically attracted to this person. And mind you, he was conventionally attractive. There's nothing wrong with how he looked. I was just not physically attracted to him at all. And when I say that he was cute, I mean that he was conventionally attractive, but I was not attracted to him in the slightest. And to top it all off, one of his, like, I don't even want to, it goes beyond a hobby. Like, this dude, like, this was this dude's life. It was jazz music. And here's the thing, I think if it was like, if I was physically attracted to him, it would have been a different story, I'm not gonna lie. And if like jazz music was just like a part of his life, or he really liked it but it wasn't his like entire being, it would have been different. But I despise jazz. Again, if I were physically attracted to him, it probably would have been a slightly different story, but it was not. So those were the two things that really made me just feel like, oh, absolutely not, please get me out. And I also, there was no chemistry, there was no banter. The bottom line was just, I was just not physically attracted to him either. And before you say, Jiwon, looks are not everything, that is true, looks are not everything. But in a romantic situation, they should be there. You should be physically attracted to the person you're dating, or could potentially date. Because also, on the flip side of it, imagine your boyfriend telling you, yeah, I thought you were, like, I was not physically attracted to you at first, but I forced myself to like you because, well, I felt like I couldn't get someone that I actually was physically attracted to, and I eventually stopped hating how you looked. Like, if my future boyfriend said that to me, first of all, the shot to my self-esteem, I would literally break down sobbing, and we would break up, because, what? So yeah, I just felt like I didn't really give y'all any of that information in this mini like story time talk segment, so I thought I'd add it in now because I thought it would be kind of entertaining. Okay, bye! Back to the video. And the date was only about an hour, which, look, the longest date I've been on was probably my first date. It was like 3 hours? No. I feel like an hour is pretty short for a date because I haven't been on that many dates in my life, but the other ones I've been on, they were like 4-ish hours each. I'm trying to remember because like after we finished eating, we were like gonna leave and I was like, oh, do I get out? And like, okay, pro tip, I set this up with my friend before the date, but I had her call me and I told her like, okay, if I say, hey, I'm on a date, that means like I'm having a good time, like whatever. But if I say, hey, are you okay? Then like I need her to be like, had a breakup or like help me, etc, etc. So I brainstormed this before, and basically at like an hour into the date, she would call me. And so the excuse she used was that she left her key at my house. And so I was, y'all, like my friend did amazing. But I was like so close to just busting out laughing because I'm like, nervous laughter, like fight, flight, laugh. Like fight or flight, I have laugh or freeze. It's not very useful. But I was like, hey, like, are you okay? So she goes into it and she's like, yeah, remember how I slept over at your house the other day? And I'm like, yeah, and she was like, not true. But that's how I got out of that. What I was surprised about though was that he asked me to like on another date for like the weekend, and I'm like, were we on the same date? Like we had zero connection. What? And okay, what I noticed though is that like I was dreading going on this date, and like you're gonna hear so many different pieces of advice from different people because like everyone's different, but in my personal experience, I've never dreaded a date except for the most recent, given I've only been on like 2 dates in my life. But like for my very first date, I was so nervous, but like overall I was excited to go. Like I was planning out my outfits like the day before and stuff, and I was like, okay, like this will be fun. My second date I ever went on, I was so nervous, but I was so excited. Like, okay, y'all, I'm not exaggerating. This man looked like Harry Styles, 2013 Harry Styles and Taehyung from BTS combined, except he was like a little bit tanner. So attractive. Like I met him at like a theater party thing, and like he wasn't part of it, but he was like someone's friend. He was okay, he couldn't really hear me, and so he was kind of like leaning down to hear what I was saying, and like he was so cute. So I was really excited to go on that date. I did not have a good time. It felt like a job interview for 4 hours. I was like, all right, like, okay, again, not because there's anything wrong with him, it's just not like we're not each other's person. But like the very first date I went on was no dread, and I had like, it was the best first date I could have ever asked for. It was so fun. And then the most recent date, I was absolutely dreading it. Should not have gone. So basically the bottom line with this is that like, okay, if you feel dread after every single date, like before every single date, then like maybe it's different. But if you've like, I feel like the dread is kind of like a sign of like, hey, this is not your person. In my experience, it's different for everyone obviously, but that's what I've noticed. That has been like my track record. Oh wait, my friend texted me, speaking of. Vlog. Okay, so I came back home a few days ago at this point, but I'm going to be unpacking everything now. So that's where I have like all the garbage and everything, and then I have to just unpack my carry-on and my suitcase here. I already unpacked like the stuff in the front pocket, like both on the outside and then in this section too. Outfit of the day is this sweatshirt from H&M. I got it in Korea. And then these pink jeans from yesstyle. Also, this is a denim skirt that I got in Korea. It's actually a skirt, so it has like shorts underneath. Y'all know what a skirt is, but it's so cute. So I wanted to do a haul of things, a haul of the things that I got, like PR haul and stuff. So I figured why not do it now. So I got the skincare set from Mixun. This is their soybean milk pad. You can use it as like a toner pad and just kind of, it's like a face mask. Their galactomyces ferment essence. I sound very unintelligent when I say that, I'm sorry. Their Centella Asiatica toner. This is their Sundi Centella Asiatica essence. This is not in Furcus, and that's very annoying to me. I also got their Centella cleansing foam. I'm sorry, this isn't focusing. Okay, there we go. Y'all, cleansing foams, I love when it's foamy. It just makes me so happy, and I feel like I'm like my like skin is getting really clean. I also got their bean essence. I see this being talked about everywhere on social media, and like, well, some of them probably are genuine. I think a lot of them are collabs or like paid. Anyways, I got another thing of their bean essence. This one was actually from yesstyle, and it was like a gift kind of thing, which was like also part of the clothes that they sent. I also got their Bifida ferment essence, And last but not least, their bean cleansing oil. So this is Mason Margiela perfume, and it's from Replica, and basically they just like remake different scents for a more affordable price. It smells like vanilla, and this is my favorite scent in the entire world. It smells so good. Also, look at how pretty the packaging is. This is what the bottle looks like. I really like this detail here. I think it makes it look a lot like, makes it look both fancy and vintage at the same time. I also got this sheet mask from yesstyle, and then they sent me a sample. It's the Bio-Me Radiating Intensified Essence. And then I also got some clothes from yesstyle. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these are clothes that I had before, and then I did like a huge closet clean out like last year for whatever reason, even though I never donate clothes because I haven't grown since 7th grade, so everything still fits me. And yeah, I just gave a lot of things away, which I do regret. So I reordered a lot of things that I was like, wait, I want those back. First is this shirt. I got it in a medium, and it has this milk carton in the front, and then this is the design on the back. Next up is this t-shirt. It's really lightweight. The fabric is a little bit on the thinner side, but I think this design is really cute. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this design is like what Chinese traditional dresses have. I'm not sure what it's called, so leave it in the comments if you're Chinese. And then I also got this light blue hoodie. I got this in a large. I feel like they sized up this hoodie a little bit, which I really like because I personally love oversized hoodies, so I think it's a little more inclusive in sizing, because like before the large was a bit smaller if I'm not mistaken. I also got this basic black tank top. It is cropped, and I do think it's very flattering. It makes my waist look pretty tiny. And I also got this black t-shirt. It's made out of like very light sweater material, and I really like the collar design, the lace that it has. At first I was worried that this would be too thin, and like any light that was on it you could like see everything that like I'm wearing underneath, but actually it's a lot more like full coverage of like the fabric is a lot thicker, and it's not see-through at all, which I was very pleasantly surprised about. And then last but not least, I got these overalls. These were like my favorite pair of pants. I don't know why I donated them, but I reordered them because I really like them. I also got some jewelry. So this here, it's like this chain necklace with this design on it. I also got the silver chain, and then this really simple necklace. It just has this like fake diamond here, and this silver chain. And then I also got this butterfly necklace on a gold chain. The chain is a little bit thicker than I thought it would be, but I think the butterfly is still really cute. Last but not least, I got this choker, and it's like a double necklace thing, but it comes in like with one clasp, and it's just like these fake pearls and fake gold chain. It has like a little pearl pendant. I think I had this before. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I donated it. I think I just lost it, so I reordered it. Okay, so I put in a bag of peach green tea and also regular green tea, and I'm gonna have it steep overnight because I love really strong green tea. It's just like I love strong tea in general. The lid for this has like a hole in it because it was like a bubble tea cup set, so it has like a little hole for the straw, so I'm gonna just put like a container lid over it. Well, I mean, as long as they allow you, because I know for certain apps it got to a point where like they wouldn't let you screenshot. Tomorrow my brother and I are going shopping. The plan for tomorrow is we're leaving at about 10 to go to the mall. He wants to get a tripod, and he also wants to get some other like back to school clothes. Is all occupied
by me. It's not shareable.
None of these? Well, oh, it's so zoomed. Oh, is that your milk?
Unshareable.
This cake is actually from, we call it my grandparents' birthday. That was the other day. So we got them the cakes from Paris Baguette because they really like those. My mom had the other half of the slice, and my brother asked for, like my mom had one half, my brother's having the rest of it. I'm gonna get him a fork because I'm such a good sister. JK. I'm like a mediocre sister. Is this with Jake Gyllenhaal? Gyllenhaal? Oh.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
What movie is this? This looks boring.
shareable. 오빠 줬으니까.
Hello, editing Jiwon is back. Basically, my mom heard like a scurrying in the walls, and it turns out that the house has like a mouse problem, so we were trying to find it to see like if it was like running around. That's what the next chaos that you will see is.
어디 하는 모양인데 리코딩 중요하다.
I know, but
보이나?
it's down here.
위에 있었다니까.
Yeah.
문 닫아, 문 닫아.
잠깐만, 얘안 보내? 얘안 보내?
아니 문 닫아.
저기 여자 잠깐만 봐. 하니, 둘, 셋. 하니가 보였어. 니 안 보여, 지금. 둘, 셋.
How do you know it's not poo?
Bruh.
What if it's in hiding?
That's even
What if
worse.
it burrowed a little wall inside?
We heard a scurrying somewhere.
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear you. We heard it like here. Anyways, say hello to Wonbean, but I'm going to quickly GPS where I have to go because I actually don't know where I'm going. Okay, I picked up the pottery things